Good morning. I figured out how to make stickers. I made one. It says subscribe on the sticker. I'm gonna try to make more. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Night Scythe. I'm trying to learn all kind of new stuff. All right, let me get back on. I had to go run to the bathroom real quickly. Okay, let me see. I'm looking at other stuff too. Like, what is this? No. Okay, what is this? No. Okay, I may have to figure out how to do stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to do things today while we're doing this. I have no idea what to do today, but there are 14 other people on. Oh, I ended in the city, that's right. You know what, I'll go sign on as a lawyer. I'm in my pajamas. All right, let's see, it's raining. Let me change out my pajamas. This is not... I'm all discombobulated. All right, we're gonna change out pajamas into... Okay, is there... Oh, actually, I need to go see if my alcohol's done, too. I have ambulance, police... No, police. Okay, so I can, I'm gonna go sign into legal. I'm gonna try to do legal advice more. I had a few lawyer things yesterday. I had a bunch of people calling. We had another situation. I don't know if that case is going to trial now. That's something I was about to bring up. They have a case, don't get me wrong. But, I talked to Murphy yesterday. I talked to I talked to Murphy the day before yesterday. And I talked to Rodney yesterday. I asked, Ryu, the police's stance on some stuff going on. But yesterday we had a case where, Daniel Phillips, he was the one that I defended for drunk driving the other day. He got pulled over. Let me get to here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so he got pulled over on the bridge coming out of Zancudo. And the officer asked him to step out the car. The officer was Commissioner Dan. When he stepped out the car, a local swerved and ran Daniel over. And he called me asking what could be done because he feels the police should have done more to ensure his safety. I talked with Rodney. It's not a suable offense, but it is definitely an IA report, which is what he did. And then I got other officers basically not knowing because it had just happened. And he called me first. So I talked to them and they told me that it is a police officer's responsibility to make sure the people are safe. So what he should have done was, like, say you're pulled over right here, the cops should have angled his car into the lane. That way, if people run over the cop car, it'll deflect them into the next lane. They won't hit the persons. Oop, I'm glad I kind of swerved back over because that trucker would have just took me out. It's not really a suable offense because the reason why, police in the city, and this is a truthful thing, police in the city are not responsible for local action. Did he crash? Nope. Okay, I think he was just waiting for me to catch up. The police cannot be held responsible for the locals' actions, which is true. Because we have no control over what the locals do. Only what we do. So it made sense, but the officer should have used his own vehicle to kind of make a barrier. You know, the police don't really hate the lawyer RP. I've thought that myself. What they hate is when they try to drag it out for like half an hour. If there's no argument, like you saw yesterday. Yesterday, I went down 3 cell calls. All 3 calls, all 3 together might have been 5 minutes. Let me put it this way. I helped Jerry yesterday. Jerry Jenkins, the one that used to pester Ralph all the time. He probably has the most convictions of any person in the city. He has 2 pages. He, multiple. I mean, he has nothing like charged 1 count up. Everything is multiple. It might have took us 4 minutes, and I debated the cop in front of him. Like, you know, he admitted he turned himself in, so he's admitting guilt. So now, if they admit guilt, I'm just going to do it in front of the suspect. That way they can hear what's going on. They're involved. But if they don't admit guilt and they try to say they're innocent, then I will pull the cops aside. But, you know, because when they admit their guilt, like I told them before, there's not much I can do. Oh, all the cops have seen this car. They told me it's roadworthy, but they've all asked what the heck I was thinking. I love this thing. I don't know why. I think it's just because of the car design. Yeah, spammy symbols. I had to change that now. See, I'm learning stuff. Let me write that down. Every time I have something I need to do, or, every time I gotta do something. Oh, okay. Something just happened. I don't know what. What the heck's going on? There we go. Okay. I have a document, and in one of my documents, it's ideas and suggestions. So I need to turn off the spam bot. In Streamlabs needs to be turned off. Oh, symbol spamming. Let me put it that way, because I don't want to turn them all off. And today, I'm gonna, I'll change that today after I'm done. Today, I have family coming in like an hour and a half to 2 hours. This right here, yesterday, this van, yesterday afternoon, tried to get broken into 3 times. I saw 3 people, I caught 3 people, trying to lockpick it. And I told them there's nothing in it. And then they looked and saw there was nothing in it. I told them you could have just asked. Granted, I was like using the vehicle. It wasn't like most people who pull these vans out, like are just using them to stash. So if you see one out on the street, people want to, you know, they get nosy. So I just unlock it for them. Tell them, here, go take a look. It's empty. And when they ask me, why do you have this? I tell them because the city took a sledgehammer to the trunk of my bison. And then they're all like, oh, I get it. But I only use this truck for farming goods now. Like, I delivered an order yesterday in this truck. It was a small order. Not much. I went to the paintball event. I don't know if any of y'all were watching. I went to the paintball event, but I didn't want to participate. I wanted to watch. So I was told by Seth, who's the, you know, owner of all of it, that there's no way to do it. So I might want to address that with him today. If he's still on after my family leaves, and I can talk to him, be like, maybe have the Seabreeze app. The app we used to sign in. Maybe have a stream tab on there where it's like, you know, I don't know, where we could get view of it. Like an overhead camera. You know, because I wanted to watch. I want to see who won. I probably could go on Discord and find out. Okay, so something went wrong. Oh, my bottles ran out, I bet. Yeah, my bottles probably ran out. Oh, white grape. Hold on. The grapes should have been fine. Okay, 300. I don't have any white grapes in here. Okay, red wine should be... See, it's 1 short. I don't know, is it eating my grape, or is the grape loaded in the chamber? Yeah, it ran out of bottles. Okay. So I'll turn this back on. Or didn't I? Think I only did. No, I only did red. That's right. I only did red. I didn't do white. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I talked to Harry. And Harry's gonna be around today, hopefully this afternoon. And I can sell him this for the $500,000. And then with the $500,000, I'm gonna upgrade all my farms. Or question for chat. Should I buy something else? I'll show you what I'm interested in buying. And it's not something I need. It definitely would be like a want, you know, not a need. But it's not far. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Just because I want to get it before the prices go up. Yep, I read something today as I was looking on how to make the stickers and stuff. I make the stickers using Gemini. I asked Gemini, that's Google's version of ChatGPT. I asked it, can you make stickers for YouTube? It's like, yeah, here's a bunch of them. But they were all, like, weird. I had to do the prompt. But the UFO sticker and the cow sticker are my next one. Oh, whenever I get downed again, like, say I know I'm going to get downed. If my food goes to 0, I'm gonna put the alien costume on and say that I was in disguise, trying to infiltrate. But they found me and threw me out. That's gonna be the next story. Hi, Kev. Where's Kev? I don't see Kev. If he's here, hey. Maybe you know what? Hold on. Okay. I've not been reading chat as much. I thought I was. Oh, there he is. Hi, Kev. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what happened. The stance on the car. Yeah, I know. The first time I was in your stream, I got timed out for typing Brit Raid. Yeah. I'm gonna go look into... You know what? I'm gonna write that, too. I'm gonna write that down, too. Steambot. Sensitivity. Sensitivity training. I'm gonna put that as because it's more funny to me. If y'all were to see how I spelled training, y'all would all laugh. It corrected itself to tanning. Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna look into that. It's a process. I should have done this long ago. I have been being lazy, but I've had my patients having a back problem, and we think we got it sorted out. We had to go see a specialist. And she had a device implanted in her back that regulates pain, a stimulator. And, oh yeah. She had a device placed in her back that's a stimulator. Well, every now and then the program has to be changed. She's basically adapted to all the programs. So we had to go get new ones made. My insurance has been taken care of. So like everything kind of all at once fell into place. I wonder, do we have umbrellas in this one? Yeah, we do. Okay. In another city, we had these, and I like using them. I could change my outfit well, I don't need it. I'm wearing the umbrella. Alright. This was the outfit in the sticker, so this is the outfit I'm gonna wear. But I have to redo the umbrella. There we go. Okay. You know what? You don't. You think you talk too much? You should meet me. The way I talk is how I talk. My family's coming over, and I guarantee you, my brother is coming. He'll get maybe 2 words in edgewise. Okay. I kind of want to buy this. Let me back out a little bit. I kind of want to buy this. This is the one I really want, but it's been bought so many times that it's now 750K. It's the fastest boat, but I don't think I'm going to need a boat that much, so I'm thinking just the speedboat right here. I wish I could, like, zoom out and zoom in better, but I think this is the one I want to buy. And I might get it in, I think There was a color I liked. Was it yellow? No, the orange. I like the orange with the wood. The black with the wood looks okay, but I kind of like the orange. I hope you can't change your boat, right? That's the only thing you can do. There's no boat mechanic. So the color, what all you have here is here. I don't know, the red looks decent. It is a Lamborghini knockoff, and Lamborghinis, I like red. I've been in it stream since 2006, yeah. I'm very late to the streaming game. I'll be honest with you. I used to have another channel. It was a cooking channel where I made videos on cooking. And because that's, at the time, I was between patients. I was doing Uber and Lyft. I was trying to do anything to make the rent. And it did okay, but I ended up deleting the channel and all the videos because of a privacy issue. Someone found out I had used my wife's name in the video, like the whole name. I was mad at her. And so someone found out, so I had to delete all of it. That's no problem. New phone, do this. Yeah, I kind of like the red. I wish I could change the, like, let's see what this, see, this looks good. And this one would be good in black. It'd be, you know what, I want something colorful. That way people can see me when they're coming down. Like the blue, that would blend into the water in certain places. The green definitely would be. I don't want this. I did it first, but this thing goes like 10 miles an hour. Do not believe the speed, right? Do not believe this speed. Snowy bought all the boats. He said this one goes like 20 miles an hour. This is the fastest one. How fast? I thought this would be fast, though. That it's so small. You know, the little small boat. This one I thought was a 4-seater, but he said all of them are 4-seater. Hi, Zenith. Zenith has entered chat. I've seen you in a lot of people's chats. Yeah, new phone, I understand, especially if you don't back it up. The only reason this one was tempting was the price. But it goes maybe 50 miles an hour, so I might buy this one today if I get paid. I'm not sure. I don't like the green on this one, not with the wood. I think I'll go with the red. Red or orange? The orange, I think, I don't know. I like the orange color better with the brown. But I want them to be able to see the boat, right? The yellow, just something about it. I don't. No, it wouldn't be yellow. The green just doesn't look good with the wood. I'd flip my coin. I probably would flip my coin. Yeah, y'all are. Y'all really are. There are a lot of people who are everywhere. Okay, is it still raining? Yes, it is. Pure RP, y'all. If it's raining and you go walking, you're gonna want an umbrella. Oh, are there mini umbrellas? I have a problem. I'm using a legacy keyboard, and it won't go up. Like, see how I go down? It won't go back up. So if I search for something, I have to keep it here. Eventually, I'll go get one of the nice keyboard. Yeah, see, this one's have rain check, full left. I don't know how. There's a way to get rid of that, and I'm not exactly sure. Oh, hold on. Maybe if I do it again? Or no? Yeah. Was it gone now? Yes, it is. So, I would have to go T umbrella 4. There we go. Used to be. Oh, we have a new one. Night Skype. Hold on, let me look that up. There's a new one. He's only streamed 3 times so far. I just found him today, and I subscribed to him. DDR. I don't know who it is in Redline. I will eventually. But he's only done 4 streams so far. Yep, so there's a new, I don't know if any of y'all have subscribed to him yet, But he's a new streamer. His thing is capital D, capital D, capital R. I like to talk. I like to interact with chat. I'll sit at my farm for 2 hours talking with y'all about whatever y'all want to talk about, and I'd have a great day doing it. But, you know, there was an idea, and Snowy is still pitching this. Snowy's still trying. He's trying to get Rex's diner moved here. He's trying to get Rex's diner moved right here. I mean, it's got everything. My thing, if you're only going to have 3 restaurants, why do you have 6 restaurants in the city? No, DDR, like Dog Rover. Delta Rover, all capital. But you have this restaurant here. You have the restaurant in the Sandy Shores Hospital. You have the pizzeria in Roxwood. You have the donut shop in Roxwood, even though I don't know if I would call that a restaurant. Look, you have a humidor room. Look at this. See, this would be something if I had this on my farm. If I could decorate, I would put one of these at my farm. That would be cool. A little wine show. But Chip Snowy wants to be Rex's to be moved here. And maybe when French puts in some restaurant, yep, that's it. Nice guy, DDR, yep. When Frenchie's opens, he might could get his wish, you know? Because there'll be new recipes. But there's wine and alcohol all over this restaurant. Okay, Leroy is now making wine. I know that he's one of the people making wine. He's making, I don't know if he's making white or red. But, you know, more power to him. We're all selling to Harry. Every one of us are selling to Harry, because it's easier to sell to him than it is to sell to people. But yeah, it's either upgrade my farms or buy a boat. The boat, the only thing is the boat, it's gonna go up in price if they sell out, if he has to order more. You know, my farms won't. Like, it'll always be. So I'm thinking about eyeing the boat just to have it. Plus, if he does make those oil things out in the Arctic, it'd be nice to have a boat. But they'd have to build a dock as well, because the boats disappear. I did all my smelting yesterday. I did it off stream, but I did it in here. I put my truck in here, and then I went into their locker room and did all my glass smelting. They say I can't have it in my farm, which I should have asked Seth about that last night, but I completely forgot. Because I'd like, I'm not arguing with him, okay? That's not my intention. Do I have the money to buy food? Yes, I do. Okay. It's not my intention to argue. Hatchie bought alcohol from me last night. I lost money on that, by the way. I know if y'all are watching her stream, I lost money on that. I paid $5,000 for the 10 bottles, and I sold them to her for $2,500. But Hatchie's been nice to me. She's been nice to Arya. And Arya will go out of her way to do things for people who are nice. Plus, I'm about to make $500,000 today, so, you know, not really. You know what? I still could upgrade one farm. I'm still gonna have 100K, or I still have 120. So I can still upgrade like 2 farms to 5. But the end goal is to get all of them upgraded to level 5. And that way, when they introduce new farms, I can buy them and upgrade them and be done with it. I bet you it's Leroy. One of these days, I'm gonna pull in perfect. Like, I'm just gonna glide in and perfectly get in the parking. Alright, why am I not moving? It's not raining no more. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. I need 2 food and 2 drink, please.
Yes, ma'am.
How's your farm coming along?
Good. I have about 200 bottles of wine already produced.
All right. Good job.
200 total.
Are y'all selling it here?
Nope. That one's just going straight to the government.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's better profit.
Which wine are you making?
A white wine.
Okay.
That's the deal I have with Chris. Is this alcohol goes straight to the government?
Yeah.
Because yeah, our vodka is still sitting here that we haven't touched.
Are you only gonna make the wine?
Yeah, because it's the easiest, honestly.
It is. It's just finding the time to get the glass.
Honestly, I can get it done in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, but now
For
remember
for
when
100.
when we all started, we had to use rubber. Could you imagine how hard that was?
Oh yeah, I know.
The rubber sold out of the city pretty much the second, third day. We had bought everyone's.
Damn. Oh, you're told today with 9:20.
Yeah. Okay. Up. I'm trying. There we go. All right. All right. Do you have all the farms, or do y'all still gonna need stuff?
Probably like cheese and garlic from time to time, but that's it.
Okay, but I can make all that. I don't know if I'm gonna go full farm, like meats and everything as well. But I don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm thinking about possibly going sausage because we use a bunch of that, but I don't know yet. I have to bring that up with Chris and Snowy.
Y'all don't use bacon at all, do you?
No.
Okay, y'all, you do use kebab. Y'all don't
Yes.
use meat patties either.
No.
So there's no
We
real reason
sold
on the
255 meat patties.
Yeah, guess who bought them?
You?
Yep. I'm the one who put them in there too. That's the funny part. But
I
you know what?
figured that much.
It's fine. I needed them. I sold 200 of them so far.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The only reason, you know Teabag, right?
Yes.
Teabag owns the vineyard where we pick up our grapes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was checking his dashboard to see what he had for sale, and he had dropped them on the ground. 255 patties, and he told me I could have them.
Oh
Yep,
wow.
he made way too much. Yeah, and so I asked him, can I have them? He's like, yeah, sure. So I put them in the farm for y'all, because, you know, I put all the meat there.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot y'all didn't make burgers.
Yeah, we were gonna do something about it, but I'm like, I needed room, so I just sold them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. But, yep, yeah, the storage, y'all, that I would say max your stock out more than anything else.
Yeah, I'm slowly doing that.
Yep, I maxed out relationship, and it's worthless. You can't even use it.
Not yet, at least. Maybe in the future.
No, you won't. I've asked.
Oh.
I used to be able to sell to locals.
Oh.
Right? And that's where that comes in, but there was something that went wrong. So I was making money, like a lot more than I should have been making, so they took it out and they said they're not bringing it back.
I know in the future, we're going to be able to sell like bread and all that to Harry as well for export.
Yeah, if you pull up your tourist guide, your map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to, but I can't. If you go up to Roxwood.
You okay?
Hello? Sorry, yeah. If you go up to Roxwood at 720, if you go up to Roxwood at 723, there's a farmer's market. I wanna tell Harry to bring it there.
There's also one literally at his mall in Sandy.
Yeah, I know. The outdoor market next door. Yeah.
Hello, how can I help
you? All right. Hi, Leroy. Have a good day.
You too.
I would love to own that, the farmer's market. That would just be neat. It's funny, this truck, like whisper too loud. It's me. It's me. I talk like this, and then I'll talk like this, and because the people I live with are sleeping still. My partner and my patient, they're still asleep. So I can talk loud to other people, but then I talk softly sometimes too. Good morning, Robert. There's so much I can't do anymore. I used to go and scrap the cars. I used to go and search the bins, and all that's been made illegal. I still say, if you look at it, if you use your third eye, and it says search, it shouldn't be illegal. If it says rob, it should be illegal. Because there is a difference. But chat, today, after my family leaves, I'm going to focus on making more stickers. I just figured out how to do it. I didn't know. Like, I tried looking one time, and I'm like, you know, back when I was streaming, before, on my cooking one, I didn't have anything. And for the most part, I would upload videos. I would very rarely get live. Because cooking live, what are you going to do? Like, if I have to wait an hour for something to simmer, yeah, I'm just going to sit there with the camera on a pot for an hour? But, you know, it is what it is. Hey, JB. Yep, Rex has got in trouble for selling alcohol. So that's probably why Chris made him tell him, you know, only to Harry. Because they got in trouble the other day. That drunk driving that I represented Daniel for, they had a whole operation, like undercover operation, go up to Rex's and do something. So, yeah, that's probably why you can only sell alcohol to Harry. Wine doesn't do nothing to you, though. Like, I can drink an entire bottle of wine, and you're not going to get drunk. It's that's why it's so easy to make. It's the least potent wine. It's the least potent alcohol. But I should have... Let's see, the production line, red is still going. How do my farms look? Everything should be stocked up. Everything should be stocked up, and the conditions should be good. I didn't take a lot from anything. Oh, how much? 700? Yeah, nah, I'll fix it later. 385? 385 is not bad. It's half of what the other one was. Okay, everything's here. My machines. Bottle machine might be, yeah. 120? Done. And the red wine... 100, done. Mustard's good. See, I remember back in, like, maybe 2 months ago, I had the, which one was it? The oil machine. No, I didn't have the oil machine because I was still looking for sunflowers at that time. I might not even have that machine anymore. I think it was... Honestly, I'm not sure which machine it was. It might have been the nugget machine. Probably was when I was doing chicken. And it was down to like here. Like right here. Like not even, maybe an 8. And it cost $1,200 to fix it. Like the full machine fix when it broke was $10K. I was like, they changed that though. The machines aren't as expensive. Okay, so I don't need the oil anymore. Bottle, white, yeast, and wheat. I actually should go get more wheat. But since I've stopped kind of making alcohol for now, I think the boat's going to be the last purchase I make. And then I'm going to start saving up my money for, like, other stuff. New farms, new machines. A down payment on a Roxwood house. Buying out Bob from the mini mall. Ooh, Harry would be so mad if I bought Bob out. If I offered Bob like $5 million for his share in the mini mall, Harry would be so pissed. I don't know if Bob would turn that down though. That's $5 million. Bob would probably be like, yeah. If I could sell hot dogs, I would. I'd make them and eat them myself. I wouldn't even need restaurants. But when I started farming, nice guys, when I started farming, I did everything. And then when the restaurants started buying, they were only buying from me. So none of the other farms were getting business. So I decided to stop producing meat because Rodney and Teabag were doing it. So I said, okay, I'll let them have the meat. That way people have to go to their farms. The problem is that Teabag and Rodney are not by fault, right? But they're not in the city. So people, when they need it, they can't get it. So that's the only reason I'm thinking about branching back into it, is so that it's available pretty much all the time. Because when I'm not in the city, usually Rodney is. I need to be more active in here. The problem is now that they've cut off all the stuff I can do, there's not much I can do except farming and going to the bottles. You know, not being able to help, or, you know, not help crime, right? That's the wrong word. But not being able to help people figure things out. A lot of people don't come to me anymore. Back when the city first launched, if y'all were in the streams when I first started, I had people calling me every day asking me how to do stuff, and I knew how to do it. Now, I know where all 3 chop shop locations are, but I don't know how to chop a car. I've not done it yet. You know, back in the day, I would have bought it, chopped 1 or 2 cars just to see how it's done, and then never touched it again. But I want to keep the law license. I don't know if I want to be a judge or not. Tasty Freeze? What is Tasty Freeze? Oh, okay, I know what Tasty Freeze is. Okay, I remember that. But I used to experiment with everything they added. You know, like trying it out. But now that I want to be a lawyer, I can't. I don't know if I want to be a judge. I don't think they'll ask me. Oh, it's a song? Okay. I don't know if they'll ever ask me, but, you know, it's up there. Let them get Rodney. I'm trying to find a case, though. Like, I think I'm just going to ask them if they want to do, like, mock cases. You know, like, I'll find 2 people. We can sit down and have a mock trial, like a fake trial, just to see, you know. That way, you know, like, I could get, Jack and Diane. Don't kill the dogs behind the tree. Yeah. I know the song, but I don't know all the lyrics. But, like, I don't know, get 2 people and be like, y'all want to do something, or, you know, have objections, have, you know, just to see, you know, that way we can get, because they need to train them, and there's no cases going on right now. You know, there's not that much going on. It's more just we want reductions than we're trying to sue. I don't know. I'm thinking about proposing that to, yeah. My voice sounds nothing like his. I remember that guy, in 1.8 that would play the guitar and sing the songs. They had a guy in 1.8 who would play guitar in Legion and sing songs, and he got people demonetized for copyright. Because he was playing it just like everybody come to him, be on stream, and then they get striped and demonetized. Because he sounded close to them. I remember those. Those were funny. I know Kelly is, I know Kelly's working on that case, but I could help her if she asked me to. But when the case goes on, I'm gonna go. I go to every case. Because I can learn from every case. The trick in lawyering is what not to say. Right? You want to get the maximum amount of information from the people, but there are some things you don't want to say. You don't want to ask them. From what I see, is this the Boujou got shot in the back, I think? I think that's what the case is. But if a suspect, if somebody's brandishing a gun and they turn around to run away, it's illegal to shoot them. At least in real life, where I live anyway. I'm not sure about the red line laws, but even though he was running away, it would be considered a fleeing suspect. Yeah, I believe me. Yeah, that's right, Saints Galaxy. Yep. A lot of people, they came on to 2 point. You know, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. This right here is the worst part for me. Is just getting the rocks, right? The rocks and the coal. This by far is the worst part of it for me. Now, I don't know about boosting, about, you know, crime, cooking, all that. But if you're cooking and you have other people, then Uju's case was literally 5 seconds. I don't know. I'll see the case. I'll go watch it when it happens. But, yeah, I was thinking about proposing to CJ and Rodney. What about mock trial cases? Like, you know, we'll get volunteers. They'll come in. We'll tell them, look, this is what happened. We just need you to play the part to the best of your ability. You know, and that way, it could be me, Kelly, who else is a lawyer? Like, pull all the lawyers that are in the city at the time, and we can all argue cases. Yes, it could be Nick, Gianni, David, Alexander, or Justin. Justin would probably be one. He'd probably be down. Gianni would probably be down. They haven't added Kelly yet. They need to add some people. I wonder, could they... No. I was gonna say, could they add Harry K, but then Harry is, the commissioner. Ralph's literally only started the charges to annoy Mike Franks. Yeah. A lot of people are annoying Mike Franks. I like Officer Franks, don't get me wrong. Me and him, whenever I have to lawyer, we come to an agreement pretty quickly. He's a pretty reasonable guy. If you just don't be an ass to him. If you just show him a little common decency, he'll give you a lot of reductions. He's not opposed to it. They have another cop, I can't tell you the name. When I mention like 10%, they get like butthurt. Like I'm trying to, you know, no. Like I think the guy's fine was, it was a 10K fine, I remember that. And I suggested 8K and he nearly lost it on me saying that's too low. I can go down to $9,700, $300. Like, and he wouldn't budge on time. He's like, I'm not reducing time. So then I said, you know what? I called the police line, and I want to say Mark. No, not Mark. Mercer. Owen answered. And I said, Owen, I need you in cells. Owen came down to cells, and he talked to the guy, and he's, you know, and even Owen was like, no, that guy, that's too much. I ended up getting him down to, I think, $8,400 and some time from prison. Subpoena Frank's cop, Laura, and TJ's body. I can't. If I'm not involved in the case, I can't subpoena it. But, I'll know. I'll see. But, see, when they have a court case, right? The evidence is presented in body cam form on Discord in a Discord call. So everyone in attendance can join that call to watch the evidence. I usually don't because I'd rather see it play out. But, yeah, there are some cops in this city that are, like, relentless. They do not want to give reductions. I had a cop told me one time, I got called by the person, and I got down there, and we're walking to the cells, and he's like, I think it was, possession of stolen goods. He was robbing a digital den. Possession of stolen goods, something else, right? I said, did he surrender? Yes. Has he been cordial or pleasant to you? Yes. Would you be willing to offer reductions? He goes, no, we're the police. And I was like, excuse me? He goes, we're the police. It's up to me to do it. I said, okay. I picked up my phone. I said, Harry, I need you to come to cells right now. And he changed his tune. Even though, here's the funny part, I didn't call Harry. I called someone else. You don't need to know that. But he changed his tune real quick. Why are you calling Harry down here? I said, because you basically had me come down here for nothing if you're not willing to offer it. And I said, you're denying him his civil rights, and we're taking this to court. If she asks, I can, but I can't go running up to her and being like, hey, people in my Live Eyes chat told me to join your case. I can't do that. But, yeah, if the cops aren't willing to offer reductions after the criminal has either turned themselves in or not given them a problem, I'm going to cause a problem. Because that's a waste of my time. I should start telling the police that I'll charge them directly. Like, you can get a fine for wasting the court's time. There should be a fine for wasting the lawyer's time. But Franks is one of the most, like they say, sweaty cops. In my opinion, he's one of the better ones when it comes to reductions. He doesn't even let them, when they talk back to him and have fun with him in cells, he'll even give me more. If they, you know, if they play along, if they do it, if they're just RP, he'll give them more for that than if they just sit there and wait for me. Yeah, there's 2 cops right now that I really don't care for. But I'll work with them, you know. And I will call Dan or Harry if it becomes a problem. But one of the cops, he's one of the ones that I told y'all that he doesn't like that we have power over them. Like, he really doesn't like that lawyers can basically negotiate. Franks is a good with the RP. The Crims don't like it. He's good. Yeah, he is. I mean, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is, Sight. You have to remember, freedom of speech does not cover consequence of action. You can say what you want, but you're gonna be held responsible for what you say. If freedom of speech protected you from consequences, you can go into a building and yell fire and not be charged with anything. So, the attitude you give, don't be surprised when it's the attitude you receive. You know, if you're gonna be mean to the cop, don't be surprised when he gets mean back with you. Frank sounds like a chill guy, out of character. He just plays seriously when it comes to PD and RP. I respect that, man. He does. He really is. He's not bad. He works with me a lot more. A lot more. Who's Sasquatch Lawyer? I've never heard of Sasquatch Lawyers. That sounds like something Wade would do, because his username is Bottled Sasquatch. I need to get on his. He hasn't streamed in a few days. I'm going to ask him, are you coming back to Redline soon? I wonder what the Lost are going to do, because they've kind of moved on. With Wade gone, the Lost has kind of moved on. I don't even see the Lost gang anymore. I mean, was he the one holding them all together? I don't know. I've never, like, I've had one problem with Franks before, that's it. But that was, like, very early days. Oh, okay, gotcha. In the very early days of lawyering, I had a problem with Franks, but we've resolved it quickly. And since then, he's been chill with me. I don't know how he acts to the other lawyers, but I've not had a problem with him at all. He's actually one of the fair ones to Jerry. The Jenkins, he's actually pretty lenient. Most cops are not. Jerry, I don't know. I need to, OOC, right? Out of character, I need to talk to Maka and be like, Maka, do you have the longest rap sheet, or does Jerry have that now? Because Maka prided himself. Maka had the longest rap sheet in 1.8. He had the most crimes, and it wasn't even close. But now, I kind of got to ask, is Jerry outnumbering you? Because Maka hasn't been on much. I don't know. Yeah, well... Let me see. Hold on. I need to read that. In Brit's chat have an... Oh, okay. I think what people have a problem with is all RP. Some people can't tell the difference. Huh? No! Hi, team. It's fine. What the people have a problem with is taking the L. There's a lot of criminals. Think you blocked Zen because he keeps saying it? LOL. Who's Zen? I haven't blocked anyone. How do I see if I blocked someone? I haven't blocked no one yet. How do I don't see anyone named Zen. I'm looking up. I'm scrolling up. Yeah, no, I don't see anyone that says Zen. How do I check if I blocked someone? I don't know. I might have to check that. Let's see. I don't know. I might actually have to look and see. I don't want anyone being blocked. And well, unless they're like earned it. They might have earned it. I don't know. No, I don't think I've blocked anyone from my chat. I might have blocked them in other people's chats. So I have to go check that. I know there's one person that will never be unblocked. And that's because I think the first day I was streaming, or the first or second day, no, this wasn't because of that. Oh, no. I was in someone else's stream. And there's one guy in there that he just kept saying the hard R. He just kept calling everyone the hard R. Like, and calling us, Artard, or, you know, the hard R. And I was like, nope, I'm never going to talk to this person. I know that person's name. I'm not going to be saying it. But, I'm going to have to check about blocked user. Well, you know, I'm of the mind, like, let me put it this way. Sierra, perfect example. Right? He started a bunch of drama in other chats because he thought you blocked him. Your stream elements might have timed him out. And he took it too far. Maybe. But I'll look into it. But there's if my stream elements timed him out, there's a reason it did that. You know, there's a reason it did that. But as for my example is Sierra. Sierra's been caught twice. Both times by Officer Franks, by the way. He caught me red-handed. I was in the process of stealing. He even let me see what I would get. Like, he didn't just tase me. He didn't ever tase me. He didn't just walk in, arrest me. He said, put your hands up. And I said, can I see what I'd get at least? And he was like, okay. You know, I didn't take it because then he could get more stolen goods on me. But, and I'd been cordial with him. You're gonna take the L. You know, you're gonna take the L sometimes if you're a criminal. They expect to 100% get away and never be caught. It's not gonna happen. So when you do get caught, you can't get mad. You know, you can't get mad at that. It's gonna happen. That should be your life motto, by the way. It's gonna happen. Because guess what? Everything in life, it's gonna happen. I had that on a t-shirt that I wore for years. I wore it so much that it just literally disintegrated. That was my life motto. Something bad, it's gonna happen. Something good, it's gonna happen. So, some of these criminals, they just think that they're the smartest people and they're going to get away with it. And then they get caught. And they can't handle it. And it's like, it's going to happen. Yep, I see what you said. If it can't happen, it'll happen. Yep, but like, here's a great example of it's going to happen, right? Here's a great example. Let's say you rob Vangelico, okay? Let's say you rob this jewelry store. Let's say 3 cops come, okay? Well, if you only leave in this circle and you just keep driving around in a circle, which I have seen plenty of times, what do you think's going to happen? And another thing, this right here next to Red Parking Garage, they had that little bump where they can go off the highway. All the cops know about it. So if you're coming near here, they're gonna assume you're gonna take it, and most of them do. So they're waiting down here. And then they're like, oh, well, how did they know? Because everyone does it. If I was to ever come up this way, I'm going straight until I hit the jump over here. Because they're gonna expect me to hit this thing right here. If you're coming down here, right here, they know you're gonna hit the tunnel. They know you're gonna hit the tunnel if you're heading for this. The cops aren't dumb. They're not gonna sit there and be like, well, let's see what they do. He can be, but you know what? That's his character. You know? Good morning, Anthony. Ralph is so scummy as a criminal. I mean, that's who he plays, though. You know? That's who he plays. I love Ralph as a dude, but yeah, he does. But that's his character, and he plays. He knows what he wants to do. Like, he knows how to play his character. Like, Arya still acts like a ditz sometimes, but she's smart, but I genuinely, like, sometimes want her to not understand certain things. Like, I still stutter with some words. I'm not trying to say she's dumb. You know, I'm just trying to say she's human. Oh, by the way, I told y'all all I'm not playing it. I'll play it on my time. Maybe I might stream it one day. But I told y'all I re-downloaded ARP. So that was a game that me and my friend played with a group of people. And she built this immaculate base. Like, it was a pin with, like, a tower. It even had a landing pad for the dragon. And after 30 days, if no one goes there, the game destroys it, right? It's so that you can't just fill up one place and then never, you know, somebody leaves, they never come back, and that's gone. So it's been a year. So I logged in yesterday. One of our friends that still plays still goes there. All of her stuff is still there. Everything she built is still standing. It just made me feel so good. You know, everything she's built, the cathedral that I helped her build is still there. Like, all of it. It just made me, it was so nice to go around seeing, you know. It made me remember the times we had. One day I might actually get on there and show y'all this cathedral. Because it is... I mean, it is just... The style. Like, I don't know how she came up with the idea. And the setting where it is just... It's set in the snow, like up in the very north of the island. And it's in the snow area. And it's just amazing. Like, she went all out on it. She put, it's a cathedral. It's supposed to be like an old cathedral. She put pedestals where she put mannequins and dressed them up in the full iron armor sets, so it looks like knights are protecting it. Like, hardcore. She has a, technically, I guess you can consider the roof a landing pad. She has a bell tower that actually works, that has bells in it. And what it was a sanctuary. It's not locked. It has fire, it had food, it had water. Like, if you were in danger, you could go there and seek sanctuary. It had a safe with items, and we would put items we didn't want. It was just unlocked. No, they actually... some of them have swords, some of them have shields. There is sights in that game, though. You can make them. I wonder if you could put them on the armor. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't. Yeah, I really don't see why you couldn't do it. But, they had a couple of safes in there, and every time we'd get items overflow we didn't need, we'd bring them up there. And that's what it was. It was literally a place to where if you're freezing to death, you could find shelter. It had an open bed, which beds are like fast travel. So you could use that bed to go to your base or, you know, another place you have a bed. You do get kicked out of the group, though, so I do have to, if I want to start playing again, I gotta get with them again and be like, hey, I need y'all to add me back. But it was just great to see that her stuff still was there. I wonder if her dragon's still there. I'll take it. I know exactly how she raised it. I know exactly. Her dragon was the strongest creature in the whole entire server. I can't say that for sure, but, I mean... When she came riding in on that dragon, there's nothing. Like, she would save you. I would do that here if I could. Like, all the extra little steel wires, all that. They don't have, like, a community thing. If I do, when I propose the community center, I might actually say that. And I have, like, a donation box. Your dogs were still in the house? Yep. You know, go back to some of those. I bet you if I went back to Fallout 76. See, the problem with that is she would have to be there for her bases to be there. I mean, if I was to come across one of her bases, in the Fallout world, if y'all have ever played Fallout 76, they have, the tallest part of the map, the highest point. She built a temple. Like, a open temple. Like one of the old Greek temples. And it's at nighttime. All it has is like trash can fires. It's creepy, but just looks amazing at the same time. Oh, I played Fallout 76. Scythe, I played Fallout 76 RP for 4 years. I was the mayor of our town. I was in charge of the defenses and the businesses. There was 6 of us. And then we had a bunch of other people that joined. But the original 6, we had the traveling merchant. We had the 2 militia, the police officer and the deputy. We had a mayor. We had the people who produce stuff. And yeah, we would build our bases in close proximity. But it was on the PlayStation. So yeah, the first few, that's why we did it. Because there was really nothing else to do. So we made a little RP world. And then as we were playing it, some people would come in and they'd hear us talking and they'd ask us, well, what is this? And we'd tell them and they're like, can I try? And yeah. You have to provide though. It was in like the real world. If you didn't do anything, we're not just going to let you sit there and eat the food and drink the water. You had to do something. Most people were like, they'll go out and gather stuff. But I did that on the PlayStation for quite a few years. And then now, 76 has a lot of stuff to do. Like, that's a game that they really, did. That was a game that was all hype on release. Terrible story, terrible gameplay, terrible everything. Except the hype. But now it was very playable the last time I played it. I had it on Steam, I just never downloaded it. And it's like I said, it's been a year since I played any of this. But, okay, in your opinion, what is the game that had the most hype but turned out to just be bad? I know what my number 1 is, and I'm sad for it because I loved the game, but I do have to admit it wasn't good. But I want to see what y'all say first. What game did you think was great? It was hyped up so much, and then when you played it, you're like, what is this? And it can be No Man's Sky. It could be Fallout. It doesn't matter what it is today. It's the game that when it originally came out. I'm expecting to see Cyberpunk. God, I played Cyberpunk on release, and the bugs that game had. I'll tell y'all mine. Mine was Anthem. I loved Anthem. The flying, the fighting, all of it. The flying mechanic was probably the best I'd ever played. But, I mean, on retrospect, it was not that good. The graphics were on point for a PS4 game. Alright, let's see. So I got 200 coal, and I have less than 100 rock. So I'm getting 2 to 1 coal still. Pokemon? Oh, when Pokemon first released, I remember. You know what? Oh, Cyberpunk? Yeah, Cyberpunk got good. I remember I beat it. I haven't played Phantom Liberty, though. And then the sad part is I got the second worst ending. Like, on Cyberpunk, I got the second worst ending. And then I just went to YouTube and watched the rest of them. But Pokemon, I remember playing Pokemon, the new one. When it came out, I remember getting it. Pokemon Blue. And my friend bought green, and we knew about the trading thing because Nintendo Power was still around. I don't know if any of y'all remember that. But he bought green, I bought blue. Or no, was it red and blue? Yeah, it was red and blue, that's it. But yeah, and we spent like a lot of time trying to get all the Pokemon. But Saints Row, I love Saints Row 4. I know people hate it, but the reason I love it is because of the absurdity. Because it was like, we know our reputation. We know that people don't take it seriously. We're going to play into that. That's why I liked it. Because of what they tried. Because of the absurdity of it. I mean, any Pokemon, like the base Pokemon games, were the same. Like, Emerald, Diamond, Ruby, Sapphire, Red, Blue, Yellow, Green, Purple. They were all the same thing. Wander around collecting monsters. I have never played Minecraft. Minecraft. I have never played Minecraft. Oh, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I have never played it. I missed the buzz because I was playing... When Minecraft came out, I was playing... I forgot what game I was playing. But it just... And every time it was like... Go play Minecraft, something else came along. That was like, ooh, I want to play that. And it got pushed back. It's the #1 selling game, I think. I think Minecraft is the #1 all-time selling game. The last time I checked, I think it was still... Oh, I played all the Game Boy and GameCube Pokemons and always transferred my stuff. I can't believe how much I grinded in. But every time something like it, okay, it's the same thing with people try to get me to play Roblox, and I was just like, okay, I'll try it after I finish this game. And then when I finished that game, something else was like, ooh, shiny. Squirrel. I mean, look, I love building simulators, and apparently that one is like one of the supreme ones. So, that's what attracted me to Ark. It wasn't dinosaurs. I mean, I like dinosaurs, but how, dinosaurs. But they talk about base building. I'm like, I never Minecraft. I have not... The last Legend of Zelda I played... Wow. Wow. The last Zelda I played, I really honestly can't remember. It might have been Majora's Mask. I did not play Skyward Sword. I didn't play Four Swords. Four Swords was just a retelling of a Link to the Past. Yeah, I might literally have not played since Majora's Mask. Has it been that long? No, I must have played another one. I know I played the Wind Walker was my favorite. The Game Boy one, that was always my favorite Zelda because it didn't actually have Zelda in it. It was different. I like games that are different, like... If I'm playing like Metal Gear Solid, if a live stream on Minecraft ever happened, I would join. I know everything about Minecraft. You never know, it might. All you have to do is suggest that to people and they might say yes. I mean, like take Ark, for example. I'm going to take Ark, for example. I play on... So far, I only remember the one server we were on. The island. But anyone can join that server. It's a PvE server, It's not player versus player. That was one of the things we absolutely have to have. If it was PvP, her base would not be there. It would have been destroyed long ago. But, you know, even like, and there's no whitelisting, of course. There's no, you know, nothing like that. I need to remember the island. Not the island, the center. That's the one I need to remember. I liked the center map. It was just pretty. Me and her built an entire castle, I think. Yeah, it was a castle we built with a moat surrounded by a wall, a moat, a bridge over the moat. That's where all my, I was raising alligators. That's where all my alligators are. The alligators were ridiculously overpowered. Like, you would take people who were raising T-Rexes and well, wait a minute, there was no T-Rexes, were there? What were they raising? I don't know. They were raising something to beat the boss. And then the alligators came up, and you could beat the boss with like 2 alligators. Like, they were just ridiculously overpowered. Nintendo 64, I kinda can mess with you on that site. Because that system, it had some of the greatest games. Like, replayability games. The 64 was really good. The best system, though? That's a question. That's a good question. Because a lot of them have memories for me. Uh-oh. See, I'm about to die. I forgot to eat. Damn it. Is there even EMS on? I'm not gonna make it. Nope. Ah. I only watched the Suicide Squad as Justice League gameplay. I'd agree. Suicide Kill the Justice League was bad and they killed it. Oh, it was on sale on Steam like last month for like $5 for the Ultimate Edition. And it's not even a year old. Yeah. The 3DS, you can do picture chat.
Have you called EMS?
Yeah.
Okay. You scared the shit out of me.
Why?
I turned around and saw a massive green thing on the floor.
Okay. Now, hopefully, is there EMS on?
There is, but unfortunately, I believe he was at the Rex's diner, but apparently he's going in his head.
Uh-oh. Well, I have time.
I will ring him. See if anyone answers.
I got 3.5
You
minutes.
get
I'm good.
Call for the quarry. Brilliant. I'm just making sure someone was on. That was all.
Yep, but oh, yeah, I know the Suicide
Brilliant.
Squad
Thank you.
versus Kill the Justice League. I remember the hype
Bye-bye.
for that game, and
Yeah,
then
they're
it
on the
came
way.
out. Thank you.
No problem.
Another one was Gotham Knights. That was another hyped up game that kind of. It came out right as Midnight Suns came out. And I remember people liked Midnight Suns, but people thought Gotham Knights was okay. Yeah, I know. Like Anthem, I loved Anthem, and then they said, "Oh, we're shutting the servers down. You can only play in your, the private little solo world." But the problem is there was no collectibles. The collectibles were only in the online server. So to 100% the game is impossible. I don't even think you could play the solo player now. But I loved Anthem. The flying was so intuitive. Like, how they did the combat was great. It's one of those games. Any game after 212, yeah. You know what? I didn't really see any hype over the new Resident Evil. And apparently people are saying, if you take away, like, the bad ending, people are saying that it's really good. I know Havoc really enjoyed playing it. But I remember them hyping up Lady Dimitrescu, is that how you say her name? But the big lady from Resident Evils, and then, like, a quarter into the game, she's gone. Like, I thought she was the villain of the entire game. This is funny. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna do my whole Stranded Deep. I had that, but I never played it. It was a free game. When you see, the PlayStation sucks because you have to pay to play online. There's very few games that you can play online for free. But so when you get that, you get you get free games every month. And Stranded Deep was one of them. And I got it, but I never played it. And now, like, survival games like that, I used to really enjoy. Oh, here they come. I see him raising his hands. All right, here we go. Here's the alien story. Yeah. Yeah, the whole remakes, I don't.
Hello.
Oh, he's gonna tell him what happened.
I think
Oh, he doesn't.
I don't
Okay.
think she remembered
Okay,
to
good.
eat and drink.
Good. Watch.
He's
I'm
dehydrated?
I believe so.
Okay,
I'm
I'ma have fun with him.
You know,
I'm gonna have
Fine.
fun with
rocks
him.
all day takes it out on you.
Gotcha. Well,
I'm gonna
why
have-
don't we
I'm gonna
stick
have
a
some
little IV
fun.
lead in him. Get,
I think this is
little
the
IV
one that
running
revived
around.
me the last time I said I was stuffed by an alien.
Little
All right, let me
poke
put on my
here.
acting face.
Make sure you get the
La, 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 la.
human, not the alien.
Yep, it's kind of...
I had to put my
Right, here
pickaxe up. That way, when I
goes.
pick, when I stand up, I'm not gonna be holding it.
There's the poke. Right. You guys were
looking
waiting for the
around.
mothership or
Ah.
something?
Where is it? Where is it?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, calm down.
Yeah.
I got an IV in you. Calm down. I don't want
Okay,
you pulling the
okay.
lead out there. How are you feeling? You a little bit dizzy? Headache?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Your friend said you possibly got dehydrated out here working in the heat?
No, I was on my farm, and the aliens have been taking my cows. So I thought I'd
Uh-huh.
dress up like one and infiltrate them, but they saw me and they dropped me from the sky again.
They dropped you from the sky.
Yeah, my costume, my camouflage didn't work.
I mean, it must have given you some padding. At least it's like an
I
inflatable,
think, but
right?
they still took my cow. Where's my? They're gonna take all
took
my
your cow?
cows.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just take a peek at you here. You got a few abrasions and stuff on your face here and your hands, but it looks like the padded area protected you. You look like you're
I
walking
hope.
fine.
I want to know what they're doing to my cows. They keep dropping me from the sky, though. I don't like
Well,
it.
I've heard that they drill holes and do experiments in them. They have perfect
Don't say that.
symmetrical.
They're my
Well,
cows.
I get
I love
that,
my
but
cow.
that's what I heard. I understand. Let's clean up
They
your
pick
face here
me
a little
up.
bit.
They
Fine.
pick me up really slowly, but then they just drop me fast. It's like, I'll do the other way.
You
Pick
got
me
your
up quick and
scratches.
drop me slow.
You get your scratches.
And then I'm gonna
on your
act
hand.
all-
Clean those up.
I'm gonna act all drunk.
I mean, thank God you're wearing this outfit though, because honestly, I think it really did. It padded you, like you're kind of protected
Okay.
from them. I don't see
Alright.
anything too concerning. You have full mobility in your arms. You're able to rotate your
Ah.
shoulders. Okay.
No. I can put
No?
one up.
The other one, not so much.
There we go. That one is fine. The other one I'm
Okay.
trying, and every time I think about it, I raise the other arm.
Okay, let's see here.
I want
Are
him to
we
give me
able to
pain
get you out
medicine.
of this suit so I can reach your spine?
The alien's still here, though. I don't want him knowing I'm in a costume. It might still
Okay,
work.
well, I mean, I could take you to the hospital, do some X-rays on your arm, or I could try and adjust your spine. Here we go. Let's just
That's
see if
the
we can have a
wrong
look
one.
and see if we can find something here. So what about? Oops. Okay, there you go. That works.
Yep.
How about right here? Anything in there in your shoulders?
No, I'm not. I don't feel anything. Huh.
You don't
That's
feel
weird.
anything?
No.
Okay, what about
This
right
one
here?
I feel fine.
Anything in there?
Hey,
that-
hey, 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 hey. Watch
any
those
poking?
hands, mister.
All right. Hold on. Let me just find it. Right here's a
Hey, that
common area
tickles.
in the shoulder blades. We're gonna go ahead and
That
put
tickles.
some pressure. All
Ah.
right. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still.
If somebody's
Put some
poking you, you
pressure.
usually walk away.
All right. There we go. Did that release any pressure in that?
Yep. Okay, I can move my arm now.
Okay. Yeah.
You're a
you
good
had
chiropractor.
chiropractic sticker?
Yeah.
No, it's chiropractics.
Okay. Yeah, you're good at that. I can
Chiropractor.
move my arms now.
Okay. All right. What about your lower back? I just want to check and make sure your alignment in your hip. Make sure that everything's good there. This side is a little bit higher here. I'm gonna have to. Here, let me pull here. I'm gonna put a little pressure here. All right, how's that? Let me take a look in here. See from the front. Can I have you walk a little bit left and right? Just how's that? It looks a little
It
better
feels
there.
fine. Yeah, it feels fine.
Okay. Okay, that looks a little better. Looks like it loosened up on you there.
Okay.
Do you need any pain medicine? What's your pain 1 to 10 scale?
Probably like a 4 in my left
A
leg.
4? Okay, you want a little something for that?
Do I need it or?
Well, I mean, you're gonna have a little bit of, tenderness with that.
I want him to give me the
Takes
pain medicine.
about a day or so to calm down when I adjust you like that. 'Cause you
Okay,
had
I mean,
some inflammation, so.
I'll take. Just don't give me too much.
Okay, all right. Let's give you a little poke
He's gonna.
here.
I have.
Small dose. so
Arya's
you'll be able to
pain
drive.
reaction
There you
is
go, little
not.
poke, bandage.
She's a lightweight.
Hello Kitty. You want a Hello Kitty one?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I
like
do have an
Hello
alien
Kitty.
one. I have an
No.
alien one. Okay.
No,
Okay.
they took my cow
right.
again.
Well,
I'm
like
gonna-
I say, I've heard of them doing such things, and then they drop them in a field when they're done.
I need
and
to
they-
talk to
and they-
Genji.
And they have a gaping hole like the size of a frickin' like rocket through them.
I need to talk to Genji. Apparently, he got taken hostage by 3 cows. Those might have been my cows. They might have made him smart.
I mean, it's quite possible. It's feasible, right?
They've taken 3 so far. This was the 4th one. I can't have them. They're taking all of my milk away.
All right. Oh, how are you feeling? Do you have any dizziness, lightheadedness, blurred vision, or anything like that at this point in time?
Blurred vision. What's that?
Blurred
have
vision,
bird.
like
I don't have bird vision.
blur.
What's blur? Yeah, blur, bird vision. Yeah, no, I'm not a bird.
Okay.
She's doing it on purpose.
Well, are you feeling like you can carry on, or would you like to go further evaluation?
What do you need me to
hospital?
carry?
What?
What do you need me to carry?
Well, I mean, are you ready?
It's the
to
pain
go
medicine,
on
everyone.
About your business with the day, or?
I don't
do
do
you
my
wanna go-
business in front of strangers.
Okay, that's where I'll just leave that alone. You want me to
Listen.
remove the IV, and then you can carry on what you're doing?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Here? Okay. Alrighty. Alright.
I mean, I have enough
Get that.
rocks already.
So
I
I'm
don't-
gonna have to put another bandage on there.
Oh, I need mine.
There's a Snoopy.
28. Okay.
There, you got a Snoopy on there now, so you got both of them.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, just hold pressure for a couple minutes on those. It'll help reduce the bruising.
Okay.
Then let me see here. I got to get a bill for you real quick. Let's see.
I wanted to do something when he was poking me in the back, but I missed the
There we
opportunity. I was going to do the
go.
bend
And
over
then
emote.
Let me get your name in here, Miss Bliss.
Yep,
See.
that, yeah, that's my name.
Yep, I got to get your name in and report though.
Okay, what do you, I didn't do anything. You don't need to make a report.
Yeah, so you got injured, so I have to confirm that in my records that you were out here
See, Gramps
luring
Gramps
aliens and
puts
stuff.
on the reason, he puts abducted. Every time I have aliens, he puts abducted again.
Isn't that what we were doing?
Yeah, I mean, I can put the costume back on to show you what they look like.
Oh, I'm good.
That's gonna be the thing I do. Yep, I'm gonna make. Ooh, somebody has cow stickers.
All
I
right,
need to
Miss
make
Bliss,
those.
carry on. Enjoy. Yeah, go ahead.
I should fall over and be like, all right, I'm gonna go wander around the desert.
You want me to?
I guess I can get the 40 more coal, but I'm just gonna walk around for a bit. We should. I wish in 1.8 we could, but I wish we could steal those. I used to love going into GTA Online, and we'd come to the quarry and steal one of these and drive it into the city. Everyone took it as a mission to wreck you and blow you up. But when they tried to drive underneath it, it would blow them up. Yes, Gramps is a national treasure. They see that we still don't have the walks. If we had the walk styles back, whenever they give me any kind of pain medicine, I would do drunk. And I'd walk around like stumbling and falling over. And I'd say that they gave me too much medicine. But Arya's a lightweight when it comes to, pain medicine. A little bit goes a long way with her. But yep, nope, the abducted by alien story continues. See, look, I'm giving story, like, you know, Havoc and all of them can actually, they have done UFOs before. Like, this is tailor-made, that they could, if they wanted to ever do it, they have a built-in backstory already. You know? They're taking the cows. Hide your kids, hide your cows. You don't have to confess, we're gonna find you. So hide your kids, hide your cows. What you getting?
Coal.
What
Coal
you
and
doing with the...
rocks.
What you doing with them?
Melting down. I got 1,000 gold ore.
Gold ore? What you make? You making rings?
Necklaces.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Normally I make necklaces, but now I'm making rings, diamond rings.
I'm making bottles.
Oh, so you're after the rocks. Well, I
No,
suppose
I'm after
actually You use both.
Yep, I use both.
Yeah.
But I'm almost done collecting what I need.
Ah, fair enough.
I
need
did
a
coal
fan.
in... I did coal in batches of 300.
Ah, fair enough. Oh, you got the drill, the advanced drill too.
Yep,
Yeah, that's what I've got.
yep, the farm needs glass, so I get glass.
Yeah. Yeah, I will admit, the rocks have become quite a lucrative business for me.
How much
because
are
obviously
people
I've never-
buying them?
Oh, I bought, a guy called Sean has bought, oh, what was it? I think it was 1,500 rocks.
Wow.
And I sold it for, let me just find the transaction. Funny enough, that was the same guy that bought the bottles of oil. It was 1,248 rocks and the oil for 100k.
Wow. What,
So
how
that
much oil?
was, I think he paid. It was 1,500 bottles.
Yeah, you offered it to me, and you sold
That's
it already.
right, but
I pretty much
Sean
knew
had
it was a farmer. I pretty much knew it was a farmer
Oh,
you sold
yeah.
it to.
Yeah, the I think Sean offers 30 per rock.
Wow,
That's the first lot he bought.
Nah, I was offering $5 when it first happened.
It's crazy. The rock market has just gone through the roof.
Yep, that's because we're making alcohol and we're selling it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep, I don't know how much rings and necklaces get, but the alcohol market's pretty good.
Yeah, it does sound like it. I mean, the thing is, I'm buying the come on, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm buying the gold ore and the diamonds now. But
you
I'm
buying them
making
for a
the
foundry?
batteries. Yeah. But oh God.
He keeps falling, he keeps
But I'm
stumbling.
making
That's
sorry,
John May,
mining
by the way.
coal to do it and then making the batteries.
Whoa, what do you need to make batteries?
It is sulfur. Let me shout so that way it doesn't matter if we're a bit far apart. Sulfur. What was it? Sulfur, oil, and lithium dust.
Okay.
That makes the sulfuric acid. And then with the sulfuric acid, you then need the advanced crafting bench to make the batteries, which is sulfuric acid, plastic, and I always forget the last thing. I think it might be oil again, but I could be
Okay,
wrong
that's
on
a
that.
lot of oil.
Well, it's so it's 1 oil, 5 sulfur, and 1 lithium dust, I think, to make 10 sulfuric acid.
Oh, you make 10 sulfuric acid. Yeah, I kind of want to. I'm going to talk to Harry today about putting sand on the advanced grill because it's not on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Just give me
Yeah,
one
we
second.
Yep. I'm going to keep going. I only need 16 more. Yeah, but first speeding ticket. Look, it depends on where you live, but a lot of times they'll let you out of a speeding ticket if you
Yeah,
go
that'd
to like a
definitely be better.
defensive driving course, and they're like $40 or $50. At least they have that
But yeah,
where
I mean,
live.
it's 70 batteries, so it makes 10 sulfuric acid, and then it's... Oh, that's it.
Okay.
Sulfuric acid is the ingredient, plus the plastic and the oil.
Okay.
And that
And you
makes
need-
70
What do you
batteries.
need to make that?
So the advanced crafting table, and you need
So
the...
I can't own that.
I don't see why not.
If I asked if you can make illegal things on it, then it's not legal to own.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Ah.
I asked the commissioner, and he told me if you can make illegal things, then it's not legal to own.
But then, I'm not being funny. I can make illegal things with the chemicals I have at home to clean, cleaning chemicals at home.
Yep.
It's only illegal when it's combined.
Yeah, I know, but that's what they said. I think you're whispering.
There we go. That's better.
Okay, yeah, because I asked them about, I asked the mayor, if I bought a weapons license, can I own a sword? And they told me, no, it is not covered. And that makes no
Ah.
sense to me because a sword is a weapon. I have a weapons license.
Yes. If that was the case, they should call it a gun license.
Yes, but I want a non-lethal option.
Yeah.
I want a taser.
Oh, okay.
I don't see why we shouldn't be able to have one. It can't kill anyone.
Well, no, exactly. That's true.
It would just I could pull it out, shock someone, and then I'd have time to get away.
Yeah, exactly. I suppose they'd rather you shoot someone 5 times.
Yep. But see, that's the truth right there. I do want a taser. They need to add nuggets. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I say, I find it hard to believe that you can't own a workbench just because you can make illegal stuff on there.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean you're
well,
gonna.
That's what they told me, because I wanted the chemical bench, because I can make
Yeah,
batteries. But they told me I can make illegal stuff too.
Personally, if you had it in your house, or I don't know if you can place stuff on your farm.
No, you can't.
Yeah, so I mean, if you had it in your personal residence,
I'm done. I got my 300, so.
kept it to yourself so no one else knew about it, then what's the harm?
Well, anyone can
really?
come in my farm now. I can't lock it.
Yeah, no, I have noticed that.
Yep. Well, it was nice talking to you. I got my 300 coal. I need to go make it now.
Okay, no problem. Have
All right,
fun.
have a good day, John.
Bye.
Yeah, that's John May. He tried selling me the oil. I wonder who he sold it to. I knew he sold it to a farmer. I thought it was Rodney, but it turned out it was Sean. I've talked to Harry, both of them, Kay and Wolfenstein, about why a taser is not available. Like I told him, it's non-lethal. Arya does not like guns. She's not a fan. But she would like to be able to defend herself from, somebody trying to do something. So I want a non-lethal option. And I want to ask him about it. I read something else too. People who say, people who constantly, every 10 minutes, are don't forget to like and subscribe, are likely to get more people to like and subscribe. People who comment, get members, are more likely to get members. People who do the super chat goals get them. But anything y'all feel like generosity, it's appreciated, but not necessary. Okay, so it didn't take me long to do the coal. And I did get to talk to y'all, which is, that makes it even better. Because when I'm just doing it by myself with no one to talk to, usually I'm watching YouTube. They got a comedian that I like. It's an old 80s, early 90s comedian, maybe mid 90s. And I used to watch him when I was younger. His name is Sinbad. He's a clean comedian. He doesn't curse, and he still is pretty funny. So I watch a bunch of his specials. He has a skit on. Oh, what is the name of this skit? His mama giving him a whooping. It is one of the funniest things ever, and it's true. It's 100% true. Yeah, there's the problem with it is it's like I tell everyone. The reason I'm the only one live is because of. Oh, well, there are police. Okay. Most of the time, there's no police this early. So no one, like, if Ralph was on, all he could do is really trucking. If Maka was on, all they can realistically do is trucking. And even that gets old after a minute or two. But if the police are on, then, they can come on, they can sell, they can go, even like, I honestly, if Sierra ever gets into drugs and does like the meth, I don't think I would cook meth on stream. I just sitting there doing nothing. It looks like it would be so boring. It's one of those that I know you have to do it if you want to get into it. I don't know why I got out the truck. I need something in the truck. I'm gonna make the coal, but I probably won't make the glass. I probably won't make the sand. Coal doesn't take, I think it takes like 5 minutes to make 300 coal. Doesn't take long at all. That's why I want him to add sand to that. That way I can, it's like make 152 bottles. Is that all? And I have the oils to do it. I just don't have the to do it, if you know what I mean. Let me start this up. This is where I do it now. So they said I can't do it inside my farm, so I literally do it right outside. Yep, 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a suggestion. I'm going to talk to Harry Wolfenstein, but then I'm going to go on the website and make a suggestion. It adds sand to the drill. I bought food too. That's the worst part. I died because I starved to death, and I had food. That's the worst part, is I had food. Your commentary is on point. I try to give y'all something to do as well. I try to get y'all involved. I ask questions. I ask, like, so far, I got, the Arctic, they're gonna put in, I saw the speeding ticket, but like I said, some places, if you go, like, I went to court once for my first speeding ticket, the officer threw out. They're like, we don't, it's his first one, we'll give her a warning. It was the cops, it was a trainee cop, it was his first ticket, like, on his own, and he caught me going, I think 7 miles over the limit, so they let me go. They were like, we'll issue this is her warning. And, so, the next one I got was years later. They were like, well, you could take a driving class. It's 2 nights, a Wednesday and a Thursday. It's an hour-long class. You take that class, we'll remove it from your record. They don't need to know. Insurance company doesn't need to know. So you might want to look if there are those kind of programs still. Because, that they will work with you. I know, I have them small for a reason, though. Like, I have my HUD set up the way I want to. You can make them big. You can change the colors and do all that. Some of them I don't even have visible. Like, right now, all I have is my food and drink. I don't have my lung capacity, my sanity, my armor, because I don't have any of them. Cars and bikes, aircraft, player info, masonry. Masonry. See, I don't have anything turned on here. I want my screen the least amount of clutter that I can have it. I don't want a lot of stuff on the screen. That's by design. I want it all open so I can see everything going on. I don't want to be like Ready Player One where, oh, you can have 70% of your vision taken up before you start having seizures. Most streamers have a bar around their food or drink. I can't really... Yeah, I know. It's up to me. And I messed up. I messed up. I should have been paying attention more. But I get involved and I get talking and it's just... It kind of... I forget. Did I make a new outfit? I thought I did. I need to put the other one back. Where is my normal one? Right here. This one goes here, my first one. Oh, I made this one last night. I was gonna wear this if they needed me to participate. I was gonna wear this one. Let me put the hair up. This was gonna be the outfit I was gonna wear in the paintball tournament if they needed me to play it. I've been looking for a way to make the headscarf work with an outfit, and then I thought about it, and I saw the camouflage one, and I said, why not just make a camo outfit with the Wonder Woman bracelets? So if they needed me in the paintball tournament, I would have played, and I'd have wore this outfit. I can hide the hair with another hair, but I like this hair. And I can't change it till tomorrow. She doesn't need to change her hair yet. But yep, I made that outfit yesterday for the paintball event. My bag is filling up. I can actually take apart some of these. Like some of these I don't really need anymore. I haven't worn this one in a while. Ah, the hair. I'll say it bounces off the back. I'll say that instead of clipping, here, I'll show you where I'm talking about. Or I can't. But on the shoulders, it looks like it's clipping. I'll just say that's where it ends. I hate that it clips though. It's bugging me. Now, this one's gonna go through the hat, isn't it? Yep. It doesn't go through the hat. Oh, well, it does. And it doesn't. Oh, you want to see the outfit that really got Opie's head to turn? I wore this one the other night, and I was around him, and he really started to look. Yeah, I'll give you 4 reasons why. Everybody take a guess. 2 reasons why you like this one. Yep. I like making the outfits that, see, what is this? I can wear these now. I'm at my farm. These are my pajamas. I can see the percent. It's just kind of tiny. Yeah. HTK has to be reminded a lot. The Bard, it does. Arya 6 guns. Yep. Feeling hunger and ready to eat. Yep. Now, see, if they would have something up in, like, the corner where it says, you know, you're in bad health. If they had a little window pop up saying you're hungry. Okay. Bam, we remember to eat. I am a bird brain, so... Nope, it's done. That's 300 coal. That's the drill. See, and I usually don't drive this. If I don't... See, it would take... probably... I think it's 10 minutes for every 100 coal. I mean, 100 stone for rock or for sand. So, like, I did 600 sand the other day, and it was 80, no, like, an hour, I think. I think it was like 60. But I can store the coal in here because coal is used an ingredient. You can store it in here. So now when I want to go get more, He's paying $30 for rocks. No wonder no one's selling them. They're all selling them to him. I'm gonna do something in the next few days. I'm gonna talk to Harry. I want to organize a race, but I want it to be wacky car race, like I have my Gremlin, my Rhapsody. I want it all to be like absurdly built odd cars, just for fun. Just for fun to see the designs that people come up with. I thought about going buying the Abzo, the other 10K car, and putting the tires as close as I could together. Make it like a two-wheel car or something, like where the tires are in the middle. I thought about doing that. Just, you know, just little funny things. Just different things that people aren't doing. I should go give the bait to that guy fishing. Be like, here, somebody drop this. Eventually, I'll probably fish again. Not for like long periods of time. Like I was fishing for like 8 hours a day when the city first opened. Like I would sit there, do nothing but fish. That was it. The whole entire day was spent fishing, and I'd get probably 750K before the day was over. But I remember everybody was like trucking, and then fishing. I didn't get tickets. I didn't get pulled over. Nothing. I was just trucking. I was just sitting in one spot making a ton of money. Popcorn. They'll see the car and be like, what the hell? It's still clipping through the map, too. This thing is so funny. The wheels do not touch the ground, by the way. See, if you can see, there's just that little bit of space. And I talked to the police. The police said it was road legal. I can't wait for hunting. Hunting is going to be the new thing. When they introduce hunting, you're going to have hunting streams. And I'm considering getting my weapons license for that reason. I'm going to tell Harry when he's like, he's going to be asking about hunting. Yeah, I made that yesterday, JV. It's a wacky racer car. But yeah, I did it yesterday because I just wanted to see if I could do it. See, the car of the future should be... I asked the police, So... You know, that's the car from Wayne's World. The car that Wayne and Garth use in the movie. That's the same car. So I took it and I made... Yeah, I know. Bucket was hunting in 1.8. Hunting was illegal in 1.8. When I joined, Bucket was still out there doing it. But I'm going to tell Harry, I said, I'm going to ask for a hunting license. And he goes, what do you want to hunt? I'm like, nothing. I'm just going to shoot my cow to get some meat. See what he says to that. I wouldn't do that, though. That's why I can't do meat. I mean, I get too attached to animals. Yeah, JV, I put the tires all the way out. I cambered them all the way, and then I rose the suspension as high as it could go. And I don't want to tint the windows because I want people. Yeah, pacer. It's not a gremlin. It's a pacer. You're right. But I want people to see me. It clips through the map horribly. I don't know why, but it just like, I'll drive and then all of a sudden it'll just start like that. See? It'll just start shaking and clipping. It makes for an interesting drive. Let me put it that way. See, look at it. I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving. I gotta run the red light because my car is sinking like quicksand. But yet it's not actually touching the ground. It's, and the cops, me and the cops were having fun. It's held together by magnets and Bluetooth technology. The tires are held on with Bluetooth technology. They're connected. You know, it's funny. I was watching Star Trek. I told y'all I watched Starfleet Academy. in the future, where the Star Trek takes place, they have the ships with the nacelles that aren't attached either. Like they're just floating next to the ship. And I was like, oh, my car is from the future.
What in the world
Hi
did
again.
you do to that?
What do you mean? Watch. This is what I do.
Yeah, we do. Look
What
at
do you
this.
mean?
Your tires are not properly attached.
What are you talking about?
What did you do to this thing?
Well, my eyes, everything looks like it should.
Okay. What did you do?
In my eyes, it looks like it should. The wheels are
Oh.
attached with Bluetooth technology and magnets.
Bluetooth technology? Okay.
You want to try it? It's very fun to drive.
Don't know. I think I'm good.
Okay,
Good.
it's
What
very fun.
What did you hurt?
Nothing. I just saw you here, and I was gonna say hi, and I feel better.
Oh, you feel better? Good.
Yeah.
Well, those are some cute slippies.
No, this is my pajamas.
Oh. Roaming the
Yeah,
streets in the buggy with your pajamas.
Yep, I like this car. It's fun to drive. I want to do a race with it. I want to get everybody to make a wacky
sounds
car
fun.
and then have wacky car races.
City hospital still. I was doing a report. I have to do another report, but it's in the EMS chamber.
Who else is on with you?
Me and one other medic.
Is it Gramps?
No.
Oh, I miss Gramps. I haven't seen Gramps in a few days.
Yeah, we've both been dealing with stuff. Him and I both. So
Oh,
that's why I haven't
okay.
been in like I've been stuck in my apartment, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you.
Mhm.
Well, it's
So,
you can come
yeah,
and go.
It's white. Morgan White's on.
No, oh, white. I thought you were talking about my car. I was about to say, no, it's blue.
No, that's the other medic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
so-
I saw it, and then I saw, if you go look down right here, the wheels aren't even touching the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little cambered out.
Yeah, well, no, I'm trying to get it to fly like the car in Back to the Future.
Okay. Well, I think that there was some thrusters of some sort.
I don't remember that. I remember the tires turned sideways and it flew.
Well, I know there was, I think, thrusters of some sort there and in the back.
Yeah, okay. I have
Yeah.
the thruster. You see the little wing? That
And
provides
then,
thrust.
and then to give it the zip, it had the flex capacitor that handled, gigawatts of electricity.
Oh, it's under my trunk. See, it's right there. Right there in the upper corner.
1.21 gigawatts of electricity.
I don't know. I need a lightning to strike, and the last medic I talked to told me not to be in a metal car when lightning struck it.
Oh, you'll be good if you're in the car. It's if you're out of the car, because you'll be grounded.
No, I'm not grounded. I don't live with my parents anymore.
You'll be grounded if lightning strikes. You won't get electrocuted because this grounds you.
Why? It's metal.
Because you'll be grounded. You have.
But the tires
Never
aren't
mind.
touching the car.
It doesn't. It would be. You'd be fine.
I don't even know if this car could go 88, to be honest.
You might have a little hair raising experience if you got zips, but it wouldn't be that bad.
Let's see what he thinks.
I don't know. He just ran over my fire hydrant.
Hey, medic, what do you think of my car?
Are the wheels supposed to be off the vehicle?
They're held on by Bluetooth technology and magnets.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yet they don't actually touch the ground if you look at them. I'm thinking, you know what an ASBO is?
An
What now?
Asda?
You know what an ASBO is?
I don't.
It's like a Mini Cooper, right? And I'm thinking about buying one and making the wheels all the way in to where it looks like it just has 2 wheels in the middle. I think it would be fun to take turns in. This thing takes turns very well.
I'm very surprised it doesn't just tip over.
You want to try it?
I tell you,
can
I'll
drive it
pass
around
for
the-
now.
Okay, I was gonna say you can just drive around the parking lot over there. I just came by to tell you that I'm feeling fine and thank you for your help earlier.
Oh yeah, that's what we're here
All right,
for.
y'all have a nice day.
Alrighty, be safe
too.
out there.
Hopefully it sinks into the ground. You'll never. It's true. I don't know. You know what? Let's see if we can get up to 88. That's a good question. There are cops on, so uh-oh. There are cops on, so I think you have to be a little careful. Maybe I should go on the freeway and try this. Uh-oh. This happens all the time. The wheels sink into the back, and I have to, like, brake spin. Let's see if I can get up to 88. Wheels like the girl. Yep, Big Hero 6. Yep, go. Go, Yabara. I do like me some Disney movies. Okay, I got it up to 83, 84, 83, 84. Okay, I had it up to 84. 89. Yep, look, I'm at 90s. So it can do, that'd be funny if a cop pulled me over. I'd be like, I'm trying to go through time. I'm trying to time travel. But yeah, I'm thinking about, or here's a question. Should I buy the Asbo or should I buy the Panto? I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if the Panto, the wheels would go in that far. I don't know. And the Panto's more than the Asbo. The Panto, I think, is 15K. You know what, though? It's for fun. It's not being taken seriously, so I might try it. It's just so I have something to do. Like, I want to race cars, though. I want to get wacky racers. And I don't care. Just make your car look as weird as you can. I was hoping to see if there was a cop. There is a police officer in the city. He's probably in the hills, though. Probably all the nasty drug dealers up there. See, this is what this car does, by the way. You see it sinking into the ground? That's why I want to race it. Because, like, I'll be going fast, and then all of a sudden that'll happen, and the person behind me will just freak out. Yep. Go. You had, they all went by their names, right? None of them had, like, code names. Bayamax, Hero, Go, Wasabi. Well, Wasabi, technically. But that was his nickname before he became the hero. Fred. And I can't remember the other girl's name. I went to Bubbles. I'm trying to remember her name. But I love Disney movies. Alright, let's see. Uh-oh. I want to leave that in a place where people can steal it, just to see if anyone would steal it. Just be like, what in the world? Nope, no oil, no power. Well, yeah, you know what? I'll pass on ice cream for right now. Okay, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. That truck just pulled right in front of me. What? I cannot remember her name. I want to say Bubbles, but that was her power. She made she had the little purse, the kick clutch that would make, the chemicals. Oh, it's killing me. And, let's see. His brother's name, the brother who passed away. Toshi? Oshiro? I want to say that was it. Honey Lemon. Yep, you're right. That's it. Honey Lemon. 100%. That was it. I knew it was like a nickname, but I couldn't think of it. I kept thinking Matilda for some reason. And that's a totally different movie. I've realized something at the Sandy Shores. You can see yourself, Tadashi, yep. You can see yourself standing outside the train station when the train pulls up. But you have to be like in very bright colored clothes. Otherwise, it's so far away, you can't make it out. Yeah, but I love the Disney movies. I always ask people, what's your favorite Disney movie? But there's a caveat. What's your favorite Disney movie pre-Pixar and then after Pixar? Because Pixar changed the way movies were made for Disney. That studio single-handedly changed how people made anime movies. It has it, actually, Mr. One. They do have small flames, but I can't put big ones. I would love to put the big ones. But it actually does have a little bitty flames by the front wheels. But my favorite Disney before Pixar is Beauty and the Beast. Hands down, Beauty and the Beast, then The Lion King, then The Little Mermaid. After Pixar? After Pixar, Tarzan I did like. I did like Tarzan. The music in Tarzan was good. But after Pixar, that's a hard one because I probably would have to say WALL-E. WALL-E, Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, see, that's hard. And Up. Up has to be in there. I love Up. But I think WALL-E probably is my favorite Disney Pixar after Pixar. WALL-E. Eva. Okay. So the wine should be done whining. I should have enough for the sale. Oh, Eva. I don't wear this outfit lately. I need to get a better gym outfit. I don't go to the gym no more, so technically I don't need a gym outfit. Speaking of, no, I always check. If I could take this, the red line would be added. It would have a circle, red circle like this, but I wouldn't be able to take it. I don't know what it is either. It's just the mining tree. The other one works perfectly fine. But WALL-E was just so, like, I don't know what it is about it. It's just such a good movie. Okay, so I need one red wine. One red grape. I don't know why it's short. I don't need 5. I just literally need... Yeah, I agree. The live action ones, I remember watching, I once worked near the Real Up House in Seattle. Watched the construction. It was sublime. Oh, okay. I remember watching the Beauty and the Beast one, and I like Emma Watson. She's a good actress. And I was like, it's okay. You know, just okay. I'm out of yeast, Andrew. How am I out of yeast? I had enough in there to make. Yeah, I am okay. But and then I watched what was the next one they did the live action was? It wasn't Little Mermaid or Snow White. They did the Lion King one, and I did not like it. I did not like the live action Lion King. And then I did not like the live-action Little Mermaid. Not because of why everybody else liked it, just It wasn't the same. And I never saw Snow White. I didn't. I'm not watching the live action ones. And I don't have a problem with the actress, because I thought she did a good job in the Hunger Games. You know, the Ballad of Snakes and Songbirds. She did a good job. But I don't know, something about the live action, you're right. It's not the same. Yeah. Well, the movies, I did like to add the plague issue. Yeah. But they don't need to modernize the old Disney movies. Like, not everything needs a modern version, if that makes sense. You know, not everything needs to be modernized with, you know, what's going on today. You know, back in when Snow White was made in the 30s, 40s, I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's like that. People could have discussions without arguments and fights, and you could have a debate where both sides would listen. So if you try to make a movie for today using standards today, you're alienating half of your target audience the second you announce it. Okay, so I have 6 plus 3 is 9, and then the 1 tequila, so that's half. So I'm either gonna upgrade the font. I think I'm gonna buy the boat. I'm honestly, I think I'm gonna buy the boat. I saw the first Moana. I didn't see the second one, and I have not seen the live action. I've seen both Frozens. You know, honestly, Night Sight, you're right. But I'll tell you this, Once Upon a Time, the TV show, did great live action of those movies. The Once Upon a Time, they did live action of all the Disney people. They did a good job with it, with all of them. I absolutely loved Belle and Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time. I thought it was a great story, and they did it so well. Oh my God. He did not hit the cow. But the Once Upon a Time series, if you haven't seen it, it does live action, but it's like after the fact. It's after the movies, not remakes. And it was a good show. It even did the newer stuff. It did Frozen. And I liked how it was. You know, it wasn't overly... It followed the movies, basically. Yeah. It was a continuation, is what I say. It's not trying to remake something. But that's all we're getting today. Like, look at video games. All we're getting, like, I go on Reddit sometimes and I look at the video game category, and the top ones are like, what game would you want if it was remastered? And I always say none. I'd like an original game. You know, I want something original, not something repackaged. Like, what was the game that I used to play? Oh God, this hurts that I can't remember this game. Like, I'm trying to remember it. Hold on, it's gonna come to me. Anyway, I'll give you an example. Like, The Last of Us didn't need an upgrade on the PS5. You know, when the PS4 launched, it came out with a copy of The Last of Us Remastered. I don't see a difference in the 4 and the 5 version. I've played both of them. I don't see a difference in the graphics or anything from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5. So I think they just literally slapped on a PS5 sticker and said it's an upgrade and didn't do anything. I mean, yeah, I'd rather get something original. What? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to go look it up. It's bugging me now. They just announced a remake of it, and that's why I'm thinking. Oh, Fallout 3. Fallout 3. That's what I'm thinking of. I do want a remake of that. And I want it modern, you know, graphics and all that. But that game is 20-something years old. Okay. Final Fantasy VII, okay. But if they were like, oh, we're gonna remake, Claire Obsidia 33, remastered. You know, then I'm gonna be like, maybe not. You know, oh, we're remaking Schedule 1 with all new graphics. You know, maybe not. But, some games don't need to be remastered. Like, especially if it's only been... If a game is less than 5 years old, it doesn't need to be remastered. I need to get a couple more of these while I have the time. Before I forget, let me get 3. I need to go on Sierra and make new outfits, but I just can't be bothered to do it. Arya needs new outfits. I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of bored of all of Arya's outfits. I'm kind of bored with all of them except 3 of them. And I think I might go and make a bunch of new outfits for her and get rid of some of the old ones. Yeah, Fallout 3, that was the first game that I played that, like, got me into video games. I missed a day of work to play that. I called in sick so I could stay home and play Fallout 3. Like, I gave up money on the table to play a video game. I don't think I've ever done that with any other game I've ever played. The problem with Fallout 3, and here's the thing, you go back to it, compared to other games of the day, it's not that long, and it's not that big. The map's really not that big, and it's not that long of a game. I do have to say, though, I love seeing the Death Claws in the TV show. I love seeing the Death Claw, how they look. They were scary, they were the right amount of scary. And then when they did the reenactment shot of the sniper from Fallout New Vegas, I was like, that's what video game live action, like TV shows, they need something like that. But when I saw the NCR Ranger and then I saw the shotgun and then the flame, I was like, that's the exact opening. For those of y'all who didn't see it, I'm not spoiling anything. Yeah, Halo, I mean, make a new game. You know, I had a friend who, I'm PlayStation, he's Xbox. Like, he is Xbox, Xbox, Xbox. It's the greatest thing ever. It beats PC, it beats Nintendo, it beats, you know, Sony. And I played, OD something, Halo. You didn't play as Master Chief. And it was okay. You know? But he was like, oh my god, it's so good. You get to play as a normal soldier. And it was okay, but Halo series as a whole, I just never got into. I played the second one, I think. I'm PlayStation, and Halo wasn't on the PlayStation. I was playing God of War. Oh, Fable. I have a friend who that was their holy grail. And then it came out, and they found out that all the stuff the guy had said you could do, you couldn't. And he still loves it, don't get me wrong. He still loves it. But I remember him when it was first coming out, he was like, oh my god, we could plant trees, we can watch things grow, and then it came out and you can't do any of that. But he likes the first one and the second one. He didn't really care for the third one. I have another friend I used to play STO with. That was him in Mass Effect. Like, if you said anything bad about Mass Effect, he wouldn't talk to you for about a day. Like, that was his holy grail game. All 3 of them. That, and what was the other one he used to play all the time? I can't remember. Some, like, sci-fi strategy turn-based game. I want to say Command and Conquer, but that's 100% wrong. I'm just driving around now. I can't remember what it was. If you like an open world game where you're just the whole object of the game is to shoot things, try Generation Zero. It's basically robot. You're set in the 80s, and you're in Sweden. And basically, there's been a robot uprising, and the robots are trying to kill you, and you're trying to kill the robots. It was an interesting game. It had some very good combat. It had very good combat, because there were some robots that, like, they was challenging. You weren't just going to run in with the biggest gun and shoot them and kill them. Like, you had to fight with them. Soda's made a crazy good NCR Fallout video. Like, I probably will. I do like Fallout. I played, Brotherhood of Steel, the old PC one. That was the first Fallout I ever played. And I was at somebody else's house when I played it. And it was like, yeah, it's okay. But Fallout 3, they had a, anyone here remember Circuit City? They were going out of business. And they had the Fallout 3 Lunchbox Edition. And it was like $20. It was like 2 days before they actually closed. And somebody found it and put it in the bag and put it out. And they put it out. It was like 70-80% off. So I was like, I'll buy it because I like the Lunchbox. And then I played the game and I was like, ooh. Ever since then, I bought the Fallout New Vegas Collector's Edition. I bought the Fallout 4 Collector's Edition. I did not buy the 76 one. I bought the they did the what is it, the Mini Nuke Edition? It had all the Fallouts and the case was a Mini Nuke. I bought that. I've since sold all those. But yeah, Fallout 3 still remains one of my favorite games. I'm like one of the only people I know that didn't kill Three Dog. Like most of my friends, they'd meet Three Dog and then they eventually would just get bored and kill him. And I'm like, hey, he's one of the best parts of the game. See, I'm not tired of this outfit. I'm not tired of this outfit. I'm definitely not tired of this outfit, but I can't wear it for the time being. There's a reason. But all the other outfits, I'm kind of getting tired of. I like this one, but I need the right hair for the hat. This is my farming outfit. But I think I'm going to take most of my outfits and scrap them and make new ones. Yep, that's why I'm playing Stellar Blade, Scythe. Because it's a single player, no multiplayer. And it's a good story. But it's quick. Like, if I sat down one day, if I was like, hey, we're going to play Stellar Blade, just the story, I'd probably beat it in like 6 hours. It does have one of my favorite sections. There's a section in the game called Hypertube. And it's one of my favorite sections in the game, and it's one of my favorite background tracks of all time. Alright, I wanted to actually look at something over here, too. At this dealership. There was something somebody told me. They told me they had a truck with a big trunk. I'm always interested in I want to get a truck. I don't want to drive around the van much. I think a farming truck would be better, but they just took a sledgehammer to... Okay. 40? Not big. 40? 100? That's a Karcher, or whatever you want to call it. I like how this looks. I don't know what you can do with it, though. It's a 4-door. That's not bad. 80, 25, 80. You would think the more expensive it is, the more trunk space it would have. I like this one. You could actually get surfboards put on the top. I had a chance to buy that. I probably should have. It was Ralph, and he would have overcharged me, but this painted red, like not this kind of red, but like the chromatic dark red, somebody in around my neighborhood has one, and it looks so nice. Like a lipstick red, like a dark lipstick red. All right, these are cars. I don't think there's any trucks here, is there? Oh, that's the car Ralph was talking about yesterday. His first car in GTA Online was a Phoenix. Yeah, but I don't know. This ain't bad. It's 100, and it's 4-door. I don't have a 4-door. Like, I don't think I have a 4-door vehicle. The van could probably sit a bunch of people in it. I don't know that, though. It might only be a 2-seater. The original car I bought when I first got into the city was the 4-door little coupe. But it really wasn't that good. Celeste for a single player? I'm trying to think, there was 2 single-player games I played recently. Stellar Blade was one of them. And what was the other? Nope, that's not what I need. Okay, yeah, this has 4 seats. It's in the back, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so this is technically a 4-door. Give me 1 second. Let me pull something up. Oh, Tomb Raider. Yeah, that's right. The original Tomb Raider from Crystal Dynamics? I don't know. But I enjoyed those. Give me a second. Alright, my brother is about 30 minutes away. So I'm gonna have to end it here, because I need to get ready for that. I told y'all it was gonna be a short stream, but it's been 2.5 hours. I appreciate everyone for showing up. There is somebody streaming. Before y'all leave, there is somebody else streaming. I'm gonna send you over to Eddie. Canadian Gamers is streaming right now. I'm gonna send y'all over there. And I will see y'all tomorrow, and I really hope y'all have a good day. Yes, they do. And it's not even that. It's the producers that are putting them on. The people who made Stellar Blade are leaving. They were a PlayStation studio. They're leaving because of all the stupid things PlayStation wants them to do. So hopefully the game will be good. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all in other people's streams probably, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, have a nice day. See ya. Thank you. Bye-bye.